Well, speaking of travel, the signs are everywhere. Charlotte's becoming a more bike-friendly city. Uptown, they're easy to rent for an hour or a day. Trails are being built and bike lanes are being added. But for some of our youngest citizens, no bike means no bike rides. Sometimes the obstacle is money. Often it's access and opportunity. Tonight, our Sharon Smith shows us how a special team helps kids earn their own wheels.
I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike.
As these kids ride into the wind on a warm day, they're also learning to tackle trails, cruise over bridges, sidewalks, and streets with confidence. The ultimate joyride.
I feel good.
I get to ride it with other people.
Trips for Kids Charlotte put it all in motion. The nonprofit teaches young people bike safety and empowerment through cycling.
It's about giving families and children access to bicycles so they can now go, all over the city and actually see things that they otherwise would not be able to do because they might have not had transportation.
Program Director Anna Glodowski says Trips for Kids works with 1,100 children each year through riding activities and their Earn a Bike program, which targets underserved kids from ages 9 to 15.
Thanks for calling Recyclery. This is Paul.
Money from sales at their used bike shop in Uptown helps keep programs like Earn a Bike going and growing. The Recyclery has thousands of used bikes waiting for new owners, and a team of bike mechanics who makes them ride and shine like new. It's always busy, with a range of clientele from bike enthusiasts to people who have no other means for transportation.
I see the change that having self-sufficient mobility can do for a person, both health-wise and for their work, their livelihood, and just their happiness.
Shop manager Eric Supel once found himself in the same position as a lot of customers. That's why he believes in reclaiming bikes for low-cost, quality mobility.
Usually this bike is about $1,500. So once this is fully refurbished with us, we'll probably sell this for about $400.
High-end, low-end, and literally all the parts in between have a price tag. The more they sell, the more they have to help kids earn other bikes for free.
It's just a matter of running through the gears. Seems to work quite well.
The priority now is finishing up for Earn a Bike's newest graduating class.
Remember when you got your first bike? That was a really good day. So to the extent that we can facilitate that happiness.
They do. Retiree turned bike tech Paul Gussler never passes up a possibility.
On your typical trash day, walking through my neighborhood, I typically see bikes like this. The child who originally this bike was purchased for has run through it. As kids do, they've broken enough things to where dad can't fix it. So it's time to move on. They go buy another bike, and this one, gets cast off to the landfill.
Gussler says all it takes is a couple of hours and a few parts to make these bikes safe and functional. According to this lifelong cyclist, the payoff is big.
Cycling is all about freedom. It's the ability to get away from your parents, to go see your friends, to experience a lot of new things. Kids in neighborhoods on bicycles, that is what defines a kid to me.
More kids are about to get that chance with their own bikes, complete with helmet, locks, and lights. All done and ready to be loaded up for the graduation.
Go ahead and check out your bike, make sure everything's adjusted.
On this day, 12-year-old Jemiah and her younger brother Jermaine finally get to ride the bikes they picked out weeks ago when classes started. Now it's time to put them to the test. Previous weeks presented different challenges. Everyone has to learn about road rules, repairs, and maintenance.
I learned how to change the brakes and take the tire off. I am very proud. I am amazed about the program.
Mom says some of that teaching rubbed off on her too. What's better is what happens next.
We're actually going to ride as a family, so I started and I wanted my kids to learn how to ride a bike as well.
Keep paddling, keep
They
paddling.
learned the rules of the road and earned their wheels.
I felt awesome.
An introduction to cycling, which may help them travel better through life. For Carolina Impact, I'm Sharon Smith reporting.
Thanks, Sharon. Trips for Kids enrolls children based on referrals from schools and community groups. The Recyclery says it's having its best year yet in terms of sales. You can help by donating a bike in good condition. Well, that's all we have time for tonight.